In a small city somewhere in America, there lived a woman named Aminah. Aminah was not loud. She was not dramatic. She was the kind of woman people rarely noticed until something went wrong. She believed deeply in patience. She believed in marriage. And she believed that silence was strength. When she married Yusuf, everyone said she was lucky. Yusuf was educated, respected in the community, and came from a good Muslim family. At the masjid, people admired him. He spoke well. He prayed. He smiled easily. What they didn't see was what happened behind closed doors. The early days. At the beginning, the marriage felt calm. Not exciting, but calm. Aminah told herself that calm was better than chaos. Whenever Yusuf corrected her harshly, she said nothing. Whenever he dismissed her opinions, she stayed quiet. Whenever he compared her to other women, she swallowed the pain. She told herself, patience is rewarded. A good wife doesn't complain. Silence keeps peace. And so, she stayed silent. When silence became a habit, over time, Yusuf began to change. Or maybe, he had always been this way. He controlled small things at first. What Aminah wore, who she spoke to, how long she stayed on the phone. When she tried to speak, he would say, "Why are you so sensitive? Other women don't complain like this. You're making problems where there are none." So she stopped speaking. When she cried at night, she cried quietly. When she felt lonely, she blamed herself. She thought, maybe I just need to be better. The community never saw it. Outside, Yusuf was admired. People would say, "Your husband is such a good man. You're blessed." Aminah would smile. She smiled even when her heart felt heavy. She smiled even when she felt invisible. Because how do you explain pain that leaves no bruises? The turning point. One day, Aminah received news that changed everything. She discovered that Yusuf had been making major decisions without her, financial decisions that affected her future. When she asked him about it, calmly, respectfully, he exploded. Not with his hands, but with words. Words that cut deeper than any slap. He told her she was ungrateful. She was replaceable. She should be thankful he even married her. That night, Aminah sat alone on the prayer mat. And for the first time, she asked herself a dangerous question. Is this what marriage is supposed to feel like? Aminah didn't shout. She didn't fight. She didn't expose him. She turned to Allah. She prayed differently now, not just for patience, but for clarity. She began to read. She began to learn. She realized something painful. Islam never taught her to be silent in the face of oppression. Patience was not the same as self-destruction. By the time Aminah finally spoke up for herself, Yusuf was shocked. He had grown comfortable with her silence. When she said, "This marriage is hurting me," he laughed. He didn't believe her. That was when Aminah understood the truth. Silence doesn't always save a marriage. Sometimes, it teaches people how to mistreat you. The ending no one expected. The marriage did not end dramatically. No shouting, no public scandal. It ended quietly, just like Aminah had lived inside it. But this time, the silence was her choice. She walked away with her dignity, with her faith, with her voice slowly returning. The lesson. Aminah learned a lesson she now shares with others. Marriage should not erase you. Patience should not destroy you. And silence is not always strength. Sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is speak. If you are watching this and feeling seen, know this. Allah does not love injustice, and He does not ask you to suffer quietly. If this story touched you, subscribe for more real-life lessons about marriage, faith, and strength.